So here we are with Mr. Manel Bueno, manager of the company NEBEXT, the brave organizer that has decided to make the first professional show in Barcelona, in Spain. Manel, thank you for being here. A pleasure. How can you explain to us when did you decide to make the show happen, and how was the cooperation with the authorities and venue and suppliers to develop the health and safety of the event?
Well, this is an annual event, so we started 1 year ago. Everything changed on March, so we started working with the authorities on the new rules and the new recommendations about how to run a show. And it's a question of leadership. It's health. It's quite important. It's the first important thing. But we know that in our business, you can run trade shows safely. And then it depends on if it's an international event or it's a national event. So Reveal is a national event. We start working with the national government, with the Spanish government, also with the Catalan government, and then we work also with the Barcelona City Council, to manage all the rules and all the recommendations. So with all the recommendations, we're quite confident that you can run a show like this one safely. At the end, there's 4 or 5 quite important things. One is the maximum capacity of the show in terms of people. The other one is that you need to wear compulsory mask. You need to have many places, with different sanitizer products, to help people to sanitize, and then have this minimum distance in all the networking areas. So with these 4 or 5 key points, then there's 100 points more, but you can run the show. So at the end, you need to take care of everything. So today we have a class. We have we teach with all the people that is involved in the event about all the COVID protocols and all the things. So it's like every event, but at the end you need to take a special care on all these things, and all the people involved needs to be aware about what's going on. If you have a case, how to act, and then run the rest of the show, in the normal procedure as always.
Un cacharro de estos, pero bueno.
Ya veríamos.
Vamos haciendo, sí.
Manel, so how was the collaboration with the logistics supplier on this first event in Barcelona?
First of all, for us, Resa is not a supplier, it's a partner. Logistics is quite important for us. So here we have Pablo, and as I tell you, they are from the beginning when we designed the events, they are next to us, doing everything. And also in this situation, we need to take care in many things, but at the end, logistics are logistics. So you have the same issues, the same problems, and they take care of everything. So we're quite confident, we're quite happy, and we need to to move forward to have more shows and even more work for all of us.
Obviously, a part of following the regulations for COVID, like the protection material, keeping the social distance in case of no mask, etc. We have decided to do the COVID test for all the team before building started, and also for this building we're going to do it again as an extra precaution for our team and also for all our customers.
Yeah, but we really appreciate it.
The response of the exhibitors has been very positive. We have seen the floor is full. How did the companies react? I mean, the customers.
Well, as you can imagine, there's a lot of uncertainty now.
Yeah.
So there's some companies that they decided not to come.
Yes.
It depends, on from where is the company and their own situation. But many companies, they said, okay, so we trust in you. We know that the event is safe, and we need to move forward. Now we know what's happening all around, so business is quite important. We need to move forward, and we trust in you as an organizer. So we have been communicating quite open to all of them, to give them this confidence in what we are doing. So we are quite happy, but it's always a question of leadership, always, no?
Yes, as always. How is then the forecast for next year, for 2021? Do you have many shows planned, and what is the response of the industry?
Well, we have 8 shows that we'll be running in Spain. in Madrid, Seville, and Barcelona. And for sure, there's some uncertainty, but all of our events are, we are quite thinking that they need to move forward. And even if there's this uncertainty, we are quite confident that we are going to do all the shows. Most of our shows are national shows. So I think in the first part of the year, these national shows are the first ones that are going to happen. More international shows, maybe it's more difficult because, traveling and this kind of the situation of each country. But for national shows, we think we can move forward since the beginning of the year for sure. Well, we always trust in hybrid events or online events as a complement to physical events. So we always trust in physical events. It's quite important because the kind of networking, the kind of business, the level of business that you can do in a physical event, you are never going to happen in a digital event.
Yeah, I agree with this. No matter how much you can do online or how much virtual you can make in a show, you still need the physical contact of people, meeting people and closing the business, creating new things. You really need the physical meeting at the end of the day.
For sure, at the end you need to touch products.
Yeah.
You need to be in contact with people, even with social distance.
Yes.
And we need to be inspired. So our events is not only a trade show. We always do events that you have a part of trade show, a part of conferences, knowledge, and a part of networking. So at the end you can do 3 of these parts with all the security and safety. So for us, the next century events or nowadays events need to be with these 3 parts, and it only can happen physically with all the security and safety measures for sure.
Okay.
If you would have the opportunity to talk to all your exhibitors and visitors coming here tomorrow and the next day, what would you tell them?
We have many years working in this sector, so for us always security has been a must. So nowadays we have adapted our shows with all the safety rules. So they have to come to do business, and we'll take care of their security for sure. So security is the first thing, but we need to move forward and we need to do business. And trade shows are the key places to do this. So we wait for you here.